Hello, this is going to be a sorta different type of video than I normally do, but it's something that I really have strong opinions on and wanted to talk about this. Today we will be talking about how Hybe is ruining all of its girl groups. Also, I decided to do something new this time by having Minecraft Death Run footage I recorded. I haven't played Death Run in almost 2 years, so please excuse how bad I am at the game. Let's just go on to the topic.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
GLAM was Hybe's very first girl group. I think it was a little bit after they debuted. Member Trinity turned out to be a sissing of Super Junior's Leaduk, but it was said that she left because she has no interest in being a celebrity. Then they had a couple of comebacks, but then member Dahi and a model named Lee Ji-yeon blackmailed actor named Lee Byung-hun by using a compromising video as leverage, in which Dahi was sentenced to 1 year in prison. But Byung-hun released her before he went the US on March 20th, 2015. And that whole situation made Bangsy Hayek shit himself so hard that he didn't debut a girl group until 2021, close to 10 years after. Girlfriend was a girl group under Source Music that was bought by Hybe, making Girlfriend Hybe's first girl group since GLAM. From what I've seen, they didn't have any problems until their final release as a full group called Mago. From what I've seen, everything was going good for Girlfriend until suddenly in 2021 they disbanded and all members left the company. But from what I've seen, 3 members Sind, Yuna, and Umji went to BPM Entertainment and debuted as Viviz. Go stream their songs BW. People theorize the reason why Girlfriend disbanded out of nowhere was because Soured Music wanted to make their new girl group, which potentially ended up not becoming true. I will explain why later in the video. From what I've seen, Fromis hasn't had much problems except for the fact Hybe is giving them the Blackpink treatment of 1 comeback per year, so besides that I don't really have anything to say for them. Actually, mid-scripting me here, I just looked it up and it turns out that they all were asking for a comeback for a while and Hybe just kept refusing and member Chaecheng spoke out about her frustrations.
Act like an angel, just like crazy.
I was going to say that their debut was smooth, then I remember GLAM. Nope, their debut was anything smooth. LESSERSFIM was the first girl group that actually under Hybe or their subsidiaries. Everyone was so excited for their debut, then GLAM's teaser came out and soon after bullying accusations in which Hybe at first defended GLAM, then more came out and Hybe just wanted to dust it off their hands, so they just kicked GLAM out of the group, and not too soon after it was proved that the accusations were false and GLAM was never a bully, and in fact she was defending another student from a horrible situation. After that everything went well until their easy era. The first thing was that member Yeonjun was caught drinking Starbucks, which is currently being boycotted due to the fact that they've supported Israel and their attempt to eliminate all Palestinians, and after she apologized she was caught drinking it again, which did not rub the public in the right way. To add salt to the wound, people did not like the fact that the music video was filmed inside of a church and the fact that they had replaced the cross with their logo. If that didn't make things worse, their encore performances got so much hate for how they sounded, as the song was clearly too low for them, and what did Hybe do? Throw them into Coachella unprepared and they got absolutely trashed on. All of this boiled up into what I think is the biggest hate train so far against a girl group in this decade so far. They had released a documentary in which a clip was shown of Sakura crying scared to sing, and instead of the internet show sympathy like they did to other groups when they cry about their similar struggles, Andy's decided to dogpile on them more. Thankfully though, they seem to be going on a redemption arc with their most recent comeback, Crazy. This group doesn't really get talked about, but MOONCHILD, if you don't know, was a 5-member Japanese girl group and is a collab between CDL Entertainment and Hybe Labels Japan. The girl group came from the survival show icon Z Dreams for Children. I haven't seen much of their mistreatment except the fact that their debut trailer had them wiggling their toes around cake, which reminded me of Nickelodeon and how they were weird to kids and disguised it. And these girls are young. The oldest at the time being 19, the youngest 16. That's all that I've seen from MOONCHILD, and unfortunately they did disband. Elite won't have much, as a lot will be in the NEWJEANS section due to the Minheejin, but I'll say this. Elite is from the survival show Are You Next? The show got a lot of backlash from multiple things. First was rigging, where multiple people in the top overall in votes were somehow eliminated, like Chanel and Jiwoo. A lot of people feel like the entire group was rigged with the exception of Yuna and Youngseo. Let's say though real quick that just because the show likely was rigged doesn't mean any members deserve to be famous. They all do deserve to be famous, and all the members did deserve to be in the group. They all worked hard. This is just me stating the fact that a lot of people think the show is rigged due to the most popular members didn't make the cut. Are You Next also got backlash for having so many minors in the show, with multiple contestants born in 2008, the youngest being born in 2011. Putting contestants in a survival show is absolutely horrible for their mental health, getting put into an extremely competitive environment. They showed on Dream Academy how competition show is. Now imagine a 12-year-old girl in that environment. Also a kid who's literally 12 doesn't have the training let's say Yuna had. Now let's go on to why you probably clicked this video. Okay, this is going to be a lot, but I'll start from the beginning. NEWJEANS debuted, and I think the only controversies they were in was having a 14-year-old member at the time Cookie's lyrics, and the Cool With You music video. That was until MOONCHILD came in and ruined it all. There's so much, so rather than saying everything in the order that everything came out, I'm going to lay out the timeline of everything that happened in order, from NEWJEANS being source trainees to their live stream. This everything that's been said from the lawsuit and things that either companies and or the NEWJEANS members have said. The members of NEWJEANS and two other girls, one of which to be rumored to be Youngseo, were training to be Source Music and Hybe's first girl group that MOONCHILD had creative control over. MOONCHILD was also establishing her own sub-label Adore. She wanted to have the girl group under the label, so from what's been said, she took 5 of the 7 trainees and brought them to her agency and created NEWJEANS. From what's been rumored, NEWJEANS leaving the company caused them to be in extreme debt, as they had no one paying off the debts, as idols usually pay off their debts when they debut, but since Source didn't have a group debuting, it said they were in debt, and that's what not only caused allegedly Girlfriend to disband and LESSERSFIM's rush debut, which is why they didn't quote-unquote research into GLAM. Around the time when Hybe and Belift Lab's girl group Elite debuted, MOONCHILD tried to separate her company Adore from Hybe and had also accused Hybe and Belift Lab copying NEWJEANS' concept, and it's been a huge war between companies, which ended with MOONCHILD becoming a producer only for NEWJEANS and no longer the CEO. The new CEO being Kim Joo-young. On September 11, 2024. NEWJEANS hosted an emergency live stream on a burner account where they spoke out about the mistreatment they have gone through, and the most talked about is Hanny overhearing a group being told to ignore her by their manager. And when she tried to talk to the current CEO, who didn't take Hanny seriously and thought Hanny lied to her. NEWJEANS had demanded to reinstate MOONCHILD as CEO of Adore by the September 25th. They didn't specify what they'd do if she is not instated, but it's speculated that they would have likely terminated their contracts. The 25th came and go and nothing happened, but had announced that MOONCHILD will be a board member and will continue to be the producer for NEWJEANS. Belift Lab has posted saying that they've investigated themselves and that the footage of Hanny overhearing Elite's manager telling the girls to ignore Hanny was randomly deleted. And if you noticed what I noticed, Hanny never said Elite ignored them. Only Hybe and Belift have. This is all so far, but the story keeps updating, so there potentially more. Thank you all for watching this video. I've actually made a Twitter and TikTok if you want to go follow. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Bye.